Hello and welcome to another workout with NMC. I'm Laralyn. This is Tweshi. This is Patrick. We're joining you from the Yoga Shala in Windhoek, and this is going to be a short-ish yoga session that's going to be a little full body workout, but we're going to be mainly focusing on things like opening the chest, strengthening the back muscles, the legs, and a little bit of core work. And this is perfect for a little morning pick-me-up, lunchtime break session, or even to practice at the end of your day to help you unwind from the stress that you may have experienced. So go ahead and kick off your shoes and join me on your mat. All right, so we're going to start this practice in a standing position. So you can come to stand roughly at the head of your mat. Separate your feet about hip distance apart, maybe a little wider if you feel like you need more of a stronger base. And then relax your arms to your side. We're going to start by just opening up some of the joints and some of the fascia. So start with rolling your head. It doesn't matter which direction you go, you can just gently find some easy neck rolls. This is really great in the morning to release any tightness that you may have built up from sleeping, and at the end of the day from any tightness you may have built up from sitting behind your desk. Change direction of your neck rolls and see if you can start to come into a nice rhythmic breathing pattern. In and out through the nose. We call this Ujjayi breath. You're going to try to hear your breaths like the sound of the ocean. One more roll. And come back to center. Let's start with the shoulders now, rolling the shoulders backwards, down, then forward and up. And find nice big movements. So if you want to get your spine involved, you're welcome to move your spine a little bit as well to find some really round, big fluid movements in the shoulders. This is not only releasing, but also activating for the muscles between your shoulder blades and stretching for your chest. Let's do 3 more. Maybe inhaling as you go up and exhaling as you go down. And relaxing back down. Very nice. Next, let's do the wrists. So just move the wrists around in circles. None of these movements have to be perfect at all. This is called a yoga practice, and we're just moving our body, and hopefully you're moving your body with joy. Change direction of your circles. Maybe you can feel some of the little clicks in your wrists and in other joints. Just releasing out any trapped air in the synovial fluid and helping to lubricate the joints. Beautiful. Bring your hands onto your hips. Let's move the hips around in a couple of circles. Start nice and easy and slow, and then you can start to build it up if you start finding more space in your body. Again, find that rhythmic breathing. Ujjayi breath is the breath that we practice in yoga, and it keeps us energized, but it also keeps us calm and focused. One more circle in this direction, and then change directions. Trying to release a little bit of the fascia of the body. And just be curious with how you feel with each movement. One more big circle in this direction. And come back to center. Balancing on your right leg. So you're going to notice I'm going to say right leg and I'm going to do my left. It's so that I'm mirroring you, and you can just pretend like you're looking in a mirror. So you're balancing on your right leg. Lift your left leg up and move your ankle around in circles. So this will challenge your balance a little bit. Doesn't matter if you're wobbly and you have to put your foot down, that's no problem. Just keep trying. Change directions. And moving to the other side. Grounding now through your left leg, raising up your right leg. Again, if you find balance is compromised, keep your foot really low to the ground. Find those breaths. Especially when we're balancing, we have a tendency to forget about breathing. That's why I'm here. I'm going to constantly remind you to breathe. Beautiful. And coming back to center. We're going to start moving through our flow now. So you'll notice that as the body is a little bit more energetic, your demand for oxygen is going to be a little higher. So if you can keep those steady breaths in and out through the nose, you're going to feel more energized as we go. Coming into a standing back bend, inhale, reach the arms up, open your chest, arch backwards just a little bit, and then exhale, hinge at the hips, use your abdominal muscles to bring you down into a forward fold. You are more than welcome to bend your knees. Sometimes I'm going to turn sideways. This is just so you have a side view, but you stay as you are. So if you prefer bending your knees and keeping your back a bit more straight, that's fine. If you want to straighten your legs, even if it means that your back is round, that's perfectly fine too. Find a little bit of movement here, either by alternating bending and straightening the legs, or by keeping your legs stationary and swaying your upper body from side to side. You can also go through both of those movements and see what feels nice. This is still just the part of the practice where we're opening the body up. Beautiful. Use your fingertips for support on the mat now. Bend your knees and step both of your feet back. And then ground your knees down into a tabletop pose. So tabletop is hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. We're going to extend our left leg out to the side so it's in line with your knee, and walk yourself backwards until you're able to come up. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, reach your left hand towards your left ankle. It doesn't have to reach, it's just in that general direction. And stretch your other arm up and overhead, feeling a nice long stretch in your side body. Fanning out the ribs, making more space for breathing. And breathe while you're here. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale yourself back up to the top. Exhale, ground your hands back down and bring your left leg back into tabletop pose. Let's do the other side. So extending your right leg out to the side. Inhale, raising up. Extend the arms up to the sky. Exhale into that side bend, reaching your hand down the leg towards the ankle without folding your body forward. So keep your body really nice and upright and just finding that side flexion. And find your deep breaths. One more full breath. And inhale back up to the top. Exhale, hands back down to the mat and drawing your leg in. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come lying down onto our belly. So you can take your legs back a little bit. Maybe you want to go through a little baby push-up as you go down. Slowly, 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 finding your way onto your belly. Flatten your feet. Have your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll your shoulders backwards. And then lift up only as far as what feels good. Slightly challenging is okay. You want to avoid sharp pains, but don't avoid discomfort. Exhale, release yourself back down. We're going to do two more. I'm going to spin sideways so you have a nice side view. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift yourself up, squeeze your legs and your glutes, open up the back, open up the throat, and exhale, relax your way back down. Let's do one more, a little bit more fluid. Shoulders are pulling back and down. Inhale as you lift up, opening up into that big back bend. And exhale, lower back down. We're going to stay with some back strengthening as this is important for most people. Most people are sitting all day, and so their back gets a little bit sore from doing nothing. So reach your hands to the back of your mat towards your feet. Lift your chest and your arms off of the floor, and then option to also lift your legs off of the floor. This is called locust pose. It is a little bit challenging, but you can do it. You can do hard things, and breathe. Each inhale, maybe you're able to come a little further up. It's okay if you lower down with your exhale, and then inhale, pull up a little higher. And exhale, we're gonna do one more. Inhale, big lift. And exhale, lower down. Make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead and take a few breaths here. While you're taking some breaths, I can pepper in some knowledge for you. So most people injure themselves from a lack of movement. Movement is actually what is going to keep your body feeling young. It's going to keep your muscles strong, your bones strong, your joints lubricated, your fascia loose, and blood flowing freely through your body. So anytime you're doing a challenging movement, just remember this is medicine for your body. And obviously I've brought that in at the perfect time because we're going to push ourselves back up onto your knees, curl your toes, and move into a downward facing dog. So that's like an upside down pyramid shape. Grounding your feet in your hands, lifting your hips up, and trying to have your legs more or less straight and your spine more or less straight. We can start to walk our dog here. So that's you pedaling through your legs, bending one leg while the other one is straight, and then alternating. I'm going to again turn sideways just so you can see a nice side view. A nice way to start stretching through the back of the legs. Also starting to strengthen through the shoulders. Downward facing dog is essentially one of the most common yoga poses because it is such a beneficial pose. Lovely. We're going to step our feet back to the front of our mat. So take a nice big step. You can also take many little steps back to your dangling pose. And inhale, curl your way up to standing again. Go nice and slow, especially if you have a tendency to be dizzy. And when you're at the top, inhale, reach the arms up to the sky again. And exhale, hands to heart center. If you're not feeling warm, you must be in a very cold country. We are in Namibia and it is like 40 degrees or something today. So we're all feeling really nice and warm, and that's perfect. Heat in yoga is a good thing, so don't let it agitate you. Heat is very detoxifying in our yoga practice. We'll take you through like a little mini sun salutation-ish. This is a really great way to stimulate the whole body. So we're gonna take that back bend again. Inhale, reach your arms up into a little back bend. Exhale, fold at the hips, forward fold. Maybe that forward fold feels better. Step your right leg to the back of the mat and then ground your knee back down. Push into your front foot so that you can lift your torso up. Inhale, raise your arms into a crescent lunge. Let your hips go forward and down and let your chest go upwards and backwards. Hold for a breath. And then slowly bring your hands back down to the mat. Lift your back knee, step to the front of the mat again into forward fold. Let's do the other leg. So your left leg, step it far back, ground your knee, push into your front leg, raise your torso. Use your back muscles to help you, arching up and back, crescent lunge. And slowly bring your hands back down to the mat. Beautiful. Lift your back knee. This time we're stepping your front foot to the back. Find a little plank pose. So we really want our plank pose to be nice and strong. We're not allowing the belly to drop down. We're really keeping the belly lifted. At the same time, we don't want to push the hips up. So think about a long line from your heels to your head and your shoulder blades separated. Beautiful. Option to put your knees down if that feels a little bit more stable for you. Otherwise, challenge yourself and we're going to lower down all the way onto our belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Inhale, roll up, find your cobra pose again. And exhale, release yourself down. Lift up onto your knees. And from here, we're going to allow ourselves to sit all the way back. Bring your legs around to the front. Extend your legs out in front of you. Inhale, take your arms up for a nice big inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold at the hips, use your abdominal muscles for a seated forward fold. Stretch forward, hold onto your feet. Obviously, if you don't reach your feet, you just hold onto your ankles. And then inhale, lift your spine, grow yourself long, and exhale, see if you can come in a little bit deeper. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your spine, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale as you empty your body of your breath, folding in. Let's do one more. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale, come up. Reach your arms back to the sky. And exhale, release. We're going to do an upward facing table pose. I love this pose because I think it's a perfect antidote to sitting. I'm going to turn sideways just so that you can have a look how this looks from the side. Ground your feet about hip distance apart and about 2 or 3 feet away from your body. Hands behind your back with the fingers pointing towards your sit bones. Ground down through your feet and your hands. Inhale as you lift up your hips. There we go. Yes, beautiful. This is going to be challenging on your wrists, it's going to be challenging on your arms, but remember what we said about a little bit of challenge, it's necessary. If it feels okay, you can let your head gently tip backwards. Continue pressing through the feet and the hands to find that upward lift. Feel the power you're building in your legs, in your glute muscles, that's your bum, in your back muscles, in your core. And a nice stretch for your arms and your wrists. One more breath here. And exhale. Tuck your chin, lower down. Very nice. And come back to your regular seated pose. I love the sensation of the tingliness in my arms after that. If you're not used to it, it might be an odd feeling, but we have all of these nerves and veins and stuff running from our neck, down our arms, into our fingers, and from cell phone use and typing and limited stuff we do with our hands, that stuff can get really trapped up. So yoga is also a great way of preventing things from deteriorating. Very nice. We're going to finish with just a little bit of core work. Bring your feet in closer towards you again. You should be able to feel your sit bones in the floor. So again, I'm going to just turn sideways for you. You can feel your sit bones, and if you round your back and you lower down, you're going to feel that you roll off of your sit bones and onto more of the meaty part of your upper glutes. So we're going to come back up to the top. Inhale, let's add an arm raise. And exhale, round your back, roll off of the sit bones onto the upper part of your butt. Lower down, see how far you can go before either your feet want to lift or before you want to fall over. And then inhale, come back up to the top. How are you guys doing? I know, it's hot today. You guys look great. You got a glow. Let's go. Lower down. Beautiful. Challenge yourself. You could probably go a little bit further now because your body is getting used to the movement. Come back up to the top. Great job. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Roll it down. Now I know I said it was the last one, and it is, but we're going to hold this last one and really try to feel it. Pull your belly button in. Feel your core muscles making you into this like little boat shape, and then lift the feet up, and maybe you can straighten out the legs into a low boat. This is a surprise for them. They didn't know we were going to do this pose. Beautiful. We want to really be here for as long as we can. Feel if your body starts to shake, that's great. That means your muscles are really working. And then relax. Oh, so nice. One of the other wonderful benefits to challenging yourself physically is all the good hormones that we stimulate in the body when we do difficult things. Starting to feel those rush of endorphins. We're almost done with this practice. You've almost come to Shavasana. We just want to end with a little spinal twist. Bring both of your knees up towards your chest, hugging them in gently. And then cross your right leg over your left leg. Wrap them around if you can. If you can't get that second wrap, that's fine. Just do the little cross. And then let your legs fall over to your left side. So all the way to the left. Remember, it doesn't matter which side you do first. We're going to be doing both sides. Yes, beautiful. And then extend out through your opposite arm. Oh, you guys did that side, good. Looking over towards your left hand in this case. Sorry, your right hand in this case. Feel this gentle spinal twist, releasing your back muscles, opening up the back of the pelvis, stretching over your chest. And gently come back to center. Unravel your legs. And now we're going to do left leg over right, crossing, and letting the knees fall to the right side, looking to your left hand. Just let your breath get really nice and soft, but keep it conscious. Stay aware of your breathing. And let's very gently come back up to the top again. Bring your legs to center, your head to center. Unravel your legs and just squeeze them into your chest again. You can rock yourself gently from side to side. And now the payoff, we get to stretch out our legs and our arms into Shavasana. So you lie with yourself spread out, feet heavy to the sides, palms of the hands turned up, and let your body just become completely relaxed and spread out on the floor. The effort is done and now it's time for rest. You can stay lying here with your eyes closed for a few minutes. I'm just going to talk you through a little bit of a relaxation just to make it easier for you to sink down into that nice, deep, restful state. So stay as you are without the urge to move your body. Just let the body be completely motionless. Just bring the awareness of your mind like a flashlight and just shine the flashlight over your body from head to toe and toe back to head. And now bring that awareness to your feet and just allow your feet to be as heavy as they can be, as relaxed as they can be. Bring your awareness to your lower legs, heavy and relaxed. Your knees, heavy and relaxed. Your thighs, heavy and relaxed. Feeling both of your legs completely heavy and relaxed. Bring awareness to your whole hip area. Open, heavy, and relaxed. Bring your awareness to your back and the front of your torso, heavy and relaxed. Bring awareness to your chest and your shoulders. And then bring awareness to your upper arms, heavy and relaxed. Your elbows, heavy and relaxed. Your forearms, heavy and relaxed, and your hands, heavy and relaxed. Move your awareness to your head and feel it resting in the mat. And bring awareness to your face, soft, heavy, and relaxed. Feel your whole body heavy and relaxed. And now gently bring your body and your mind back to wakefulness. Become aware of your breathing, taking slightly bigger inhales and exhales. And start to bring some tiny movements to your fingers and your toes, bringing the body back to life. Gently roll your head from side to side, left to right and right to left. Softening out your neck. And if you'd like to, you can stretch your arms and your legs, making your body long, almost like you're waking up in the morning. And then curl into a little ball on your left-hand side. And now when you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seated pose, just like we did at the very start of the practice. Bring your hands together into prayer pose in front of your heart space. This is a little moment to give gratitude. Gratitude for the practice that you've just taken your body and your mind through. Gratitude for your body and the ability to practice. Thank you so much for joining us for this little quick all-body revitalizing yoga session. It's been an honor to guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and please continue to follow NMC on all of the social media platforms to get more of these wonderful sessions. Till the next one, thank you so much. Bye.